Nope.
Hey, Marcus. How you doing? Sorry about that, Brandon. Hi. Marcus, were you the guys have been asking about how good it was for all you guys to be back together as a group. Can you talk about that? And also the purpose that you guys played with tonight after being out a week. It was like you resume your, for lack of a better word, championship quest. Thank you, Brandon.
Definitely. It felt good. Obviously, the COVID and this pandemic has definitely affected not just us, but every team in this league. And everybody's doing the best that they can to cope with it and get through it and manage it. So to have everybody that was actually here and available to play today was huge for us. We missed each other. We missed being on that court. And, it was a unique night where everybody that usually doesn't get to play or, doesn't really get as much time was able to go out there and, showcase their talent and showcase everything that they've been working on. So it felt good to come out and the way that we played, with the pace and everything, that was key for us. That's all we talked about coming. We knew we were going to be short some guys. And the guys that we had, we just wanted them to go out there and play as fast as we can. We were undersized. We knew we were quick. We knew we had a lot of speed and athleticism. So we just wanted to go out there and play as fast as we could, push the ball up the court and just try to beat teams down the court. And we did that tonight.
John Corrales.
Marcus, at one point I saw you talking to Aaron Nesmith, kind of giving him some advice there. I know he hasn't had a chance to play, but he got some minutes tonight. What did you see from him, and what do you think he needs to work on to be a little bit more consistent?
We saw that effort to go out there and play. A couple games that he's got in the preseason games and things like that he was in, he was a little timid. Tonight, it's just really telling him, you're open, shoot the ball, be as aggressive as you can. You're a good player. That's the only way you're going to get into a rhythm. Tonight, is a night where you're going to play, and you can be as aggressive as you want. We're going to need you to be that. We know how good Aaron can be on both ends of the floor, but especially on that offensive end. And we're going to need him. And I think tonight he really came out and he showed it. He didn't make as many shots, but the way he was able to attack with the confidence, to make plays, confidence, and to shoot the ball with the confidence is that what we're going to definitely need. And that's really what he needs to work on, is just continue to stay positive, continue to keep shooting when he's open, and continue to just play and move on to the next, no matter if he makes or miss.
Jared Weiss.
Marcus, on that missed dunk at the end of the first half, I don't care about the dunk, but the cut that you made out from the corner, was that something that was a read on your part, or was that by design? And then also, is the rope Versace?
It's both. It's a read that we have in our arsenal here. But Brad did a really good job of drawing up the play for that. And I am disappointed I missed the dunk. Very rare, but it happens. And no, this is not Versace. This is actually a robe that Grant got me. It's a Celtics robe he had, I guess, created. So, I got all kinds of robes. They're not just Versace, but I do have a lot of those.
Adam Himmelsbach.
Marcus, can you just kind of describe what this past week has been like for you guys? Having games canceled, not knowing, like, are we playing tomorrow with 8 guys, 9 guys, thinking you're going to have to go on the road that way, and just kind of keeping your focus and keeping your conditioning all throughout it, and with so much uncertainty?
It's hectic. A whirlwind tornado, you may call it. Brad, throughout this whole process, has been, telling us be able to hit curveballs, and for us, we had a big curveball when, we found out we might be short more guys than we would expect than we did tonight. 8 guys, 7 guys, things like that. But, we're professionals. Every last one of us are here for a reason. And, I'm very happy with the way that we were able to concentrate, focus, come out and do what we were supposed to do on both ends of the floor in practices, the practice that we did have, and getting ready for the game at a short notice.
Final 2 questions for Marcus. We'll go to Gary Washburn.
Hey, Marcus, 2 things. Can you touch on this? I mean, you've had COVID, and back then it was kind of different. It was such an unknown virus, and it was people beginning to pass away from it. Not that they're not now, but it was such kind of a mystery. It was very serious. But can you touch on the seriousness? I mean, we expected Jason and Robert and whoever's tested was going to be right back and ready to go, but maybe the lingering effects it might have had on you psychologically, and it's just how the difficulty of just trying to bounce back from it physically and just all of what goes on through your head.
Yes, it's definitely serious. I don't think we were ever at a point where it was not serious. You know, even though it's probably more known about, we probably know more about it now than we did. Just makes it even more serious. You know, those guys with Rob and Jason, we were definitely expecting, false positive in their next test to come back negative and things like that. And but it did. So, it's something that happens. It's part of life. Things happen that, you don't plan on, and you have to be able to adjust. For me personally, I didn't have any symptoms. I was asymptomatic. So for me physically, it didn't really play too much of a toll mentally um, as much either. For me, it was more, just really not knowing what to expect, I guess, in that aspect psychologically that can really affect the person. We see cases that are way worse than mine where guys or people are really, really experiencing symptoms and, having hard times. So I can only imagine what they're going through and what they feel psychologically, mentally, physically, everything. And it's unique to each person because each person handles things differently. For me, like I said, I was asymptomatic, so for me it wasn't as hard. But our prayers go out to everybody who's dealing with it, every family members, family, friends, enemies, everybody that's going through. We're praying for them and just hoping that they can get past this and cope with it as best as they can.
Final question for Marcus, Brian Robb.
Hey, Marcus, big games from Semi and Peyton again tonight. How, during this streak for you guys, how big has just the consistency been for those guys, other guys off the bench to kind of keep it rolling for you guys with you guys being undermanned?
We've seen it with Peyton, before the guys that went out. Peyton has been doing it and coming in and really excelling, and really just for us surprising us and everybody else in this league and showing that he belongs here. Shimmy's been doing this for as long as I can even imagine right now, and we're really excited for those guys, especially Shimmy. He doesn't get as much playing time, he doesn't get much talked about, he doesn't get much exposure, but that guy works his tail off every day, day in and day out, and he never complains. He comes in and he's professional, and he waits his turn, and when his turn and his number is called, he comes out and he applies what he's been working on, and he comes to and rise to the occasion. So we're not surprised that those guys are having the nights and consistently that they are. We're just happy for those guys to be able to continue to do that.